not my responsibility. Let me do the intro, and then we can touch on that. How about that? Let me do the intro, and then we can really touch on that. And then we can get everybody's opinion. Because we thank everybody for tuning in to Billionaire Radio. Because we know the billions in there, WLWNEAR. I'm your host, Big Arm, Lab with the Pad, a.k.a. Industry Plug. Over here going through it with
the Black Testarossa. Billions.
The Black Testarossa?
That's what we doing.
All right, today, season 2, episode 84. We want to speed this thing right along.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Infamous Troll Brothers, that's us. We're going to take you on the infamous plane ride. On top of that, we live on Glocker. Tune in. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, comment, share, subscribe, YouTube. Ring the bell.
Oh, yeah.
Show make you mad, make you laugh.
Make you cry,
Got
make
a
you
partner
ponder.
like him, you get frustrated. But we're the infamous Troll Brothers. We're going to take you on the infamous plane ride. That's what we do. All day, every day. You know, I'm being blamed today. Should we talk about why I'm being blamed?
Nah, we don't need to let people know about that.
I think we should let the fans know.
Nah, bro, it's a red flag, bro.
It's a red flag?
Yeah, it's a red flag. Yeah.
All right, it's a red flag. So you saying don't let them know?
Nah, man, because ain't nothing cool about it.
Ain't nothing cool about it. All right.
Ain't nothing cool about it at all, bro.
All right. Billionaire Radio. As we said, it's a lot going on.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
it's not a sports show. We know that.
Right.
Not a sports show. We got to talk about what's going on. We 12-1 right now. Philadelphia Eagles, 12-1. We making it happen. There was a lot of doubters. People didn't believe us.
Including himself.
I said we're going to lose 3 games this season. I didn't say that?
You was one of them Jalen Hurts doubters,
Oh my
man.
God. I said,
you know, one of them rejectors. Jalen Hurt rejectors.
I can't figure out why you put this on me all the time.
Because it's true. You're going to wait till the team 12-1. Now you want to try and jump on the bandwagon.
The good thing is all these shows are recorded. You can go back and we can go back and we can read them. We can go back and look
now
at
you
them.
want to be a part of the revolution that I told you would be televised. And Eagles going to the Super Bowl and we winning it.
I said we're going to the NFC Championship. That's what I said.
We going to Super Bowl and we winning it.
But with
no
12-1,
doubt about that.
12-1, we look good. 12-1.
Yeah, definitely.
We look good.
Yeah.
We did our thing. We
Yep.
did our thing. You got to give us props. We
Yep.
did our thing.
Chicago next week. Dallas the following week. That's the game.
Well, it really doesn't matter because the last 2 games we're not going to probably play our starters because we don't care.
Yeah.
We're going to clinch.
We'll see.
That's what really happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, we Dallas 2 games behind us, and Minnesota 2 games behind us. So you know we can't lose focus, and we can't allow ourselves to slip up. We got to stay focused. We got to keep our foot on their necks, keep the foot on the pedal, and keep it moving.
It's a good way to look at it.
On some EAGL, LES Eagles. You
All
know
right.
how we get down.
So we're the number 1 team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got to get into that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we can talk about why we're talking about sports,
Mm-hmm.
So Brittany Griner is home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm happy for her.
I can't clap, but she's home.
So why you can't clap? For
I don't
her,
know.
man?
My arm got stuck. But, But listen,
Mm-hmm.
Brittany Griner's home.
Mm-hmm.
We gave up a big piece of the puzzle to get her home.
Right.
We gave up. Now, anybody that has a name
Mm-hmm.
called Lord of War?
Lord of War.
Lord of War. You know what I mean? What they call him? The Black Death? Like
Arms dealer, huh?
Victor Bout. They call him the Merchant of Death.
Wow.
So we traded the Merchant of Death to bring Brittany Griner home.
Right.
And it had to be done. I did discuss it earlier. I said we definitely got to bring her home.
Right.
I thought she was going to sit a little longer.
Right.
But if you think about it, she wasn't relevant. And that's pretty much what the president showed. Because they thought in the beginning, if they snatch her up, then they're gonna, America gonna pull off all these sanctions.
Right.
Nothing changed since she's been locked up.
Right.
We still been on Russia's head, sanctions, everything. Nothing changed.
Right.
At this point, they realize she's not a bargaining chip.
Right.
However, we have to bring her home because she was wrongfully detained.
Right.
Now, why do I say she's wrongfully detained?
Right.
Because a lot of us don't know. Like I didn't know. We said she got caught the marijuana, right?
She got caught with residue.
Right.
0.0.
But here's the thing. So she had a medical clearance.
Right.
From USA. She had she had chronic pain, her back, whatever they said the pain was.
Right.
But she had a prescription for the actual CBD or whatever it was.
Right.
Right. And in Russia it's illegal.
Okay.
So now we caught between, you know what? We give her a medical for this. You guys don't approve of this.
Right.
But they're gonna snatch her up because they've been trying to get Victor home for a long time.
Okay.
So use her for a point.
Okay.
To get her.
Right.
So now we got Brittany Griner home, traded for the Merchant of Death.
Okay.
Out of Russia.
And wasn't they supposed to get another chip? It was supposed to be her.
Paul Whelan.
But they didn't release him though.
Oh, he has different scenario. We're gonna talk about him for those that don't know.
Yeah.
But just to finish up on the Brittany Griner
he only
situation.
walked to the gate for the gates to close in his face. But all right, continue.
Well, his situation is totally different. But just understand now that. But for those that feel like it was a dumb trade, some people are saying it was dumb for America to give up this Victor guy for Brittany Griner to bring her home.
Right.
For those who haven't been following, Brittany, she didn't really do much, in our opinion, right?
Right.
Russia violated her. The whole Victor guy, he was serving 25 years. What people don't know, in 12 years, he already served 10. In 12 years, they was going to ship him back anyway to Russia.
Right.
So he only had 2 years left anyway.
Right.
So it made sense to go ahead and just say, hey, you know what? You can have him now. Give us back Brittany. Bring Brittany home.
Right.
That's kind of what happened.
That's a serious, arms dealer. So it's obvious he means a lot to Russia.
Of course.
And he means a lot to, the strategy that they're trying to employ on Ukraine. I don't know, bringing him to the team, what effect he can have on the war, but he's out there now. So,
well, I just don't think. Now, this is my opinion. I don't think it's a big deal that they got him.
Right.
Because just as smart as he is, we got guys just as smarter.
Right.
Like if you know anybody like in the cyber field or the security field, and district of justice, all that type of stuff. It's not just one person; it's a group of people. Though he may be a brain of one operation, there's some other guys out there too.
Yeah.
So I'm not agreeing that it was a bad deal. It made sense. We had to bring her home. Now the Paul Whelan guy's a different scenario.
So why you say that?
So they want more for him because he's charged for espionage. They say he was a spy.
Right.
His story was he was over there. Now, they say he was high as a colonel. Now, interesting enough, he got dishonorable discharge for the Marines.
Okay.
Navy or Marines. It was the military. Let's just put it that way, right? I'm thinking Marines, though. But he got dishonorable discharge for stealing. They got him for larceny.
Right.
Wasn't a lot of money, 10 grand, whatever he was doing. So he already had dishonorable discharge. But he had a higher rank. He was over to Russia. He was a spy. So Russia catches him in the hotel with a flash drive with all these things.
They ain't torture him or none of that. He didn't get tortured.
They didn't say, but he says he was there.
He
said he was there for a wedding. He thought it was some wedding photos, and it was and I guess it was a different flash drive. So for him, he's more of a spy. Like you can't compare him to Brittany Griner situation.
Right.
It's a totally different situation.
But he was on the he was on the resume though. Like he was supposed to be released with her, right?
They was trying to make that happen.
For that guy that we just talked about, the Legion of Death, it was supposed to be 2 for 1.
The Merchant of Death.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Well, I mean, she home.
Well, you understand, Brittany Griner was making $250,000 for WNBA.
Right.
$4 million were in Russia.
Right.
She's a big name in Russia.
Yeah, she wasn't no stranger to Russia.
They knew she was.
She was living over there.
She was a star.
Yeah.
Of course, she can't go back over there now and play. That money's gone. But it's interesting to see what happens now that
Wasn't
she's
she
here.
playing for the Russian team in the Olympics though?
I don't know what team she played for. It might have been different teams. I don't know.
I heard she played for Russia.
It's possible. Well, she was in Russia. She might have played for Russia.
I heard she played. She lived over there. I heard she had residence over there. I heard she
But
played for
the sports
Russian,
teams and the government
Olympic
is two different
basketball
things.
team.
The sports teams and the government is two different
So
things.
I think she was at home. I think when she was in prison, it wasn't really no big deal. I don't think they treated her bad in any type of way. Did she look malnutrition to you, or abused, or beat up, or anything like that?
How she look to you?
She looked like she was over there chilling. That's what it looked like.
You think she was chilling?
Yeah, I think she was, getting everything she wanted, but freedom.
They said the conditions were so bad for her, and she cut her locks off. It was so cold. She had to put her hat on. It was too cold. She cut her locks off. Yeah, they sent her to a work prison camp. So it wasn't like she was chilling like you said. They put her to work, a labor camp.
Okay.
So that's when they had to,
Mm-hmm. She made out all right, though. I mean.
Well, she's home now.
Yeah,
so I'm interested to see if they let her play, if they don't let her play, if they suspend her, don't suspend her. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Period.
But you know what? I got to be honest with you, bro.
Let's be honest.
I really don't give about Brit. I don't really. It's like, it's not like a major topic. It's not like it's, you know what I mean? I don't get it. Like, okay, she free. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't get the hype behind her. Like, I don't get it.
The hype is not about her playing basketball.
Well, what is the hype about?
An American citizen,
right,
going to Russia, Russia detaining her, and giving her 10 years for something we don't consider a crime over here in America.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that part, but I mean, I just don't see what the big deal is. American, okay.
And then we had to let one of the biggest terrorists.
That's probably the biggest news, is that guy being released. That's probably the biggest news.
All right.
Like her, I don't think nobody walking around asking each other, was Brittany released yet? Y'all heard any word on Brittany yet? I think the only people that really cared about Brittany was her close ones and her close loved ones, and probably the women that played in the WNBA. But other than that, wasn't nobody thinking about her.
So let's talk about Young Thug.
All right, let's get it popping.
Because Young Thug, his trial about to start.
Okay.
And it's pretty interesting because there's a saying, they said if you have if you have 30, 40 eggs in the basket, one of them going to crack. Well, he got 28 eggs cracking on him. He got so many eggs cracking on him that they said now they don't want to have video for his trial.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't want anybody to see who the witnesses who are going to be taking a stand against them, because they're afraid of their families.
Right. They don't want to put nobody in danger.
Right. So it's about to go down because they're about to take the stand against
So
this.
you can't bring phones. You can't bring cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's deep. So you said you got 40 eggs in the basket and 20 of them cracked.
Let's just say 28 eggs in the basket for the safe side. 28 eggs in the basket.
All 28 cracked?
A lot of them cracked. A lot of them cracked.
So you got home from the supermarket?
Listen, they said the only way they're going to testify if there's no video camera.
Wow.
And they agreed.
Wow. Hold up, but this squad though. This squad getting ready to testify.
Yeah, squad.
This is people that already got locked up on the RICO charge. So these scrambled eggs is in prison, right?
Right.
Okay. Wow. That's deep.
So now they got to tell on him.
Right. In order to get out.
Just like they got to tell on, just like they told on R. Kelly to get. So R. Kelly, same situation.
So they're going to shorten their sentences their sentence by being a rat.
Pretty much.
Wow.
But only one's gonna know the rat is him.
I mean, just because.
But
you got to understand something. Not having the camera in there and not having the video don't mean anything. Because being part of RICO, you already know who you're dealing with.
Okay.
So if 28 people did that, then the camera can't hide you. I mean, he gonna know. So it's still gonna be, put in place. You know what I mean? Still, whatever actions is gonna take place, still gonna take place. It's just that the other 28, let's just say it was 40. The other 28 put whatever the remainder number is, they put them in jeopardy. They put them in harm's way.
Here's the thing.
Because when that happens, you go after everybody. So, because you just don't know. So you gotta get everybody.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they're going to get the witness protection program.
Man.
And he's going to be behind bars.
Don't nobody believe in that witness protection program, but okay.
So he got to write down all the people and everything that happened.
Right.
Because he can't say it on the jail phone.
Right.
It's going to be interesting, though.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's going to be interesting.
But damn, they turned on him like that. That's wild, man. That's wild. They must have been looking at some serious time, man.
I mean, Meg Thee Stallion cases even happen now. That trial just started. Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion.
Right.
Did you hear the story? What they said? What pretty much happened?
Well, from what I understand, Meg was popping various artists. Meg was playing that single thing, and Meg was getting a thing off. Meg was messing with Lil Baby, and Meg was messing with him. So, from what I heard, Meg was at a party with him, and one of the Jenners showed up. And it was another situation what happened where Jenner said something to Meg about something was missing. Meg was drunk. She was, being boisterous and loud. And then they found it. And, she went on, oh, what you think we thieves? And the Jenner girl said, I never said nobody took anything. But to make a long story short, the bull that supposedly shot her in the foot started coming on to the Jenner girl and egging Meg. So Meg in this party, drunk, boisterous, loud, while he talking to the Jenner girl, she screaming at him like, trying to get his attention, like, what, you don't see me, what's going on? And then saying his name out real loud or whatever his nickname is, or some type of show they got going on, some type of show he had where you can come on the show and blah, blah, blah. She was screaming that out loud. She was acting, So, she was drunk that night. Everybody was high getting, playing, and one thing led to another.
All right, so here's the story.
Mm-hmm.
So far, that's what we got coming on, right?
Okay.
So, Meg has her friend,
right? Which is the Jenner girl.
I guess her best friend.
Okay.
I want to know her name is Kelsey Nicole or something like that.
Right.
Right. The black girl, the best
right.
that was with him. Right. All right. That's Meg, her, and Tory. They doing their thing, just hanging out.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now, they're doing shows and doing things, of course.
Right.
Now, Tory Lanez is dealing with that girl.
Yeah.
That's when he's smashing.
Yeah.
Now, the girl ends up getting COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So, the one, I'm believing maybe it was Canada or something, would not let her in because she had COVID.
Right.
So, they went ahead and, moved around without her. She had to stay home.
Right.
In the midst of her staying home,
right.
allegedly the story was coming out.
Right.
Meg started smashing Tory.
Right.
Never told the girl about it.
Right.
So the girl don't know that Tory smashing her friend.
Right.
I mean, that Tory smashing Meg. Girl don't know Tory smashing Meg the whole time.
Right.
So when she gets done her COVID quarantine, she gets back in circle, they're all hanging out. She noticed that Meg is acting funny. But what happened is Tory hanging out, this the Jenner part you're talking about, at the pool.
Right.
I don't know if it was the Kardashian or the Jenner, whichever one it was. He was getting a little too friendly in the pool with her.
Well, Kardashian.
And that's when Meg felt some kind of way.
Right.
And they got into it from that kind of situation.
Right.
And then in the middle of that getting out, now the girlfriend finds out that Meg was smashing.
Yeah.
Supposedly, reason why nobody from Med Camp knew,
Right.
she was taking private planes, private jets,
Right.
and telling security to stay back and was going to see Tory.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So
That
now
too.
the girlfriend's upset
Right.
that this took place.
Right. Right.
And now they get into it. And all we know is there was a gun in the incident.
Mm-hmm.
They find residue on the girl's hand now
Mm-hmm.
and on Tory's hand. So they're saying that she pulled the trigger. So it's going to get really interesting.
Yeah, but Tory was popping all of them. But Meg couldn't get upset because Meg was doing her thing too. So for her to get,
No,
get
Meg's
out
not
of pocket
upset.
like
Meg wasn't upset.
Meg was.
No.
Meg was in there acting crazy,
No,
bro.
no. Remember, Meg smashed her girlfriend.
Yeah,
No,
but
she was
Meg,
mad at Tory, right? Forgetting she felt disrespected, right? 100%.
yeah, she felt disrespected by Tory. I gave you this. This supposed to be that wet.
Meanwhile, the baby was
She's
smashing.
supposed to have that wet, that bucket, that so wet. You
Meanwhile,
need
the
a
baby
bucket
was smashing. Maybe
type-
I said that.
type situation, and she couldn't believe.
You know what? I may have said that wrong.
that
She
the
was
boy-
flying to go see the baby, I think, on a private jet. That might have been what it was.
Yeah, she was doing that too.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
she can do what she wants. She hot girl summer.
Yeah, he could do what he want.
It's hot girl summer.
She shouldn't have got mad at it. You know what I mean? It was a party. She messed that party up.
You know
Mhm.
what? You know what we didn't talk about last week?
What?
What's going on with the Good Morning America? Did we talk about that?
We didn't. But tell me, what's going on with Good
We
Morning
did.
America?
With the brother that was smashing his chick that he worked with, and then they wasn't going to suspend them. They was married, and they had a whole thing going on
But my whole thing is this: why couldn't he smash her?
because they was both married and they was work related.
He couldn't smash her because they both was married. She was married.
Right,
He was married,
right,
and they was committing adultery,
right,
and it was work related.
right.
So he was smashing her at work. You said it
know,
was work related.
They work together on Good
So
Morning
you
America.
can do whatever you want once you get off work. Once you step out the building, it's no holds bar.
All right.
Right?
So you're married.
Yeah.
The staff know you're married.
Yeah.
The company know you're married.
Yeah.
You guys have an affair.
So,
It comes out.
okay.
It gets a little messy.
Okay. Long as it doesn't get messy on work grounds or the work premises, the work it's none of their business. You see what I'm saying? That's a grown woman. That's a grown man. It's nobody's business at work. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying that it's okay to do.
Yes.
So you're saying that if you're married,
Yes.
you can have an affair with your co-host
Yes.
on TV.
Yes.
Even though
Mhm.
you get in those positions, you got to sign the contract that says that you can't mess with, you're not allowed to.
You didn't tell me that part.
I shouldn't have to. I'm telling you that.
I
it
ain't
was
there with them reading them contracts.
So, of course.
You didn't tell me that part.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is grown people are allowed to do what grown people do. Now, the consequences you face after what you do, all right, that's on you. But you able to do whatever it is you want. Can't nobody at work get all in your business. You come in, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you cheating on. What is you doing? That's the question you need to ask them. What is you doing? Don't be worrying about what I'm doing.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, that's how I feel about that, man.
Don't worry about what they're doing.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that. Definitely how I feel about that.
I mean, I'm not going to talk long about it because I just want to touch on it because that's what everybody's talking about now. I don't think nobody even really cared. But it's like they making everybody care because he's black, she's white. So you know how that's spinning.
Right. Yeah.
That's spinning. Supposedly, they were in bad positions in their relationships
Right.
for a few months, and they were separated and doing whatever.
Did you know I did not know that was Nia Long husband with that Boston thing that was going on?
How didn't you when we talked about that?
I ain't know, bro.
You forgot. Just say you forgot.
Yeah, I forgot.
Say you forgot.
I just seen Nia Long recently. I seen a little video doing her little dance. I'm like, she a thick 'em.
So what you think about your boy Deion Sanders leaving?
I thought you gotta know something about Deion. Deion is a progressor. So Deion the type of person that goes up, 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 up. Deion will get bored.
Deion's a sellout. But go ahead.
He's not. He's not
Deion,
a sellout.
He's a sellout.
Deion wants to be the greatest at anything he does.
But he's still a sellout.
How?
All right. So remember,
Mm-hmm.
Deion Sanders
Uh-huh.
Right.
But before you finish, I'm gonna let you finish. You do know it's levels to the college rankings, right? You know the SSC, all that stuff. You know it's Pac-10. You know you go up. You know, like it's the lower level collegiate people, and then it's the upper Alabama, Oklahoma. You know that type stuff. Notre Dame, Penn State. You know it's levels to the collegiate game, right?
All right.
And you got different, divisions and stuff like that as far as making money. Deion went to that school and bought that program from the dirt. He literally digged the coffin up and took the body out of the casket and revived it and brought that organization back to life. And they started, money got missing. Did you know that?
All right. So
they ticket sales went up, they session stands went up, food, all types of stuff. He built that. He made that program go from this to that.
Deion's a sellout.
Okay.
Deion Sanders is a sellout.
Okay. Tell your audience how Deion Sanders is a sellout.
All right. This is why. Okay. So let's tell the narrative, right? Mm-hmm. Deion Sanders leaves Jackson State, HBCU,
right,
to go to, what was that, Colorado State?
Colorado.
Is it Colorado State?
Colorado. Yeah.
He goes to Colorado to coach.
Right.
Right?
Right.
All right. Now, this is why he's a sellout.
Why?
He been begging to get to coach on those levels since day one. They said he had no coaching experience, right? Mm-hmm. And they would not let him coach.
Right.
He begged for Florida State because he came from Florida State alumni.
Right.
And they wouldn't let him coach.
Right.
So he went to a couple other schools. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't let him coach.
Right.
So he gets this idea. He says, you know what? I'm going to go to HBCU, and I'm gonna build these players up.
I'm going to build the program up. But go ahead.
No, players. He attached the players.
That's the job of a coach, though.
That's the players.
But he built the program.
So he says, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to attach to these players, and I'm going to just start building up. And what he wanted to do was start pulling some of the actual draft, the top draft picks, and take them away from the D1 program schools that hurt them. That was his whole thing. He wanted to take them, right? Mm-hmm. So now he's making these commitments and these promises to all these kids in this program, right? Mm-hmm. And now, remember, he's only there because he's mad that he couldn't be with the D1 programs, right?
Right.
So now he goes to Jackson State. He does a good job. Right, it's a good job. Or I say great job. How you want to look at it, right? So he sees that there's troubles in the HBCU programs.
Right.
And he says, you know what? I want to start fixing these things. Remember, we talked about his salary that time. Right. He said, you could take half my salary. We want to build he did all this because he believed in the program.
Right.
And he believed in the students.
Right.
Right. Then he started making promises and telling students to come over there to play with him.
Right.
And how he's going to help them.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And then now that the same people that denounced him and wouldn't let him coach, he's going to turn his back. Now, it's not that the fact that he's turning it back. It's okay to chase your bag. The way he went about it was wrong.
Right.
In my opinion.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Because if you got these kids committing to these schools,
right,
they got to commit a year early, right?
Right.
And they're committing because of you and the promises that you made.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So now, Colorado says, hey, we're going to make you an offer. $24 million, come over here. He goes up, I'm out. Right? This is how he should have done it. In my opinion, this is how he should have done it. He should have, since he already committed to some of these students, right?
Correct.
He should have already said, hey, you know what? So I'm going to go ahead and finish my commitment for 2023 season. And 2024, I'll be taking over at Colorado. Had he done that, it'd have been a parade for him. He'd have went out totally different. And
he's
then
still getting a parade.
No, they hate him.
He came back and finished the job and won the chip. They won the chip.
You're missing it. The school doesn't even like him.
That's not true.
They defamed his mural already.
Nah, man, stop.
They defamed his mural already.
Nah, man, stop.
That's not true?
No, it's not.
So, okay, go online and look at it.
Come on, man.
The students, everybody, they're mad at him.
It wasn't the players that did that. He was in the auditorium with all the players saying goodbye. and they was saying some, they was
listen.
saying heartfelt stuff. They was saying how much they loved him, how
Okay.
much they appreciated him. What he did, right, he was supposed to do, because the kid's going to leave anyway. The kids ain't going to be there forever.
He could have really did something with the HBCU program like he was
If them
doing.
kids was going to enter the draft in their second or third year, they was leaving. You ain't going to say to the kid, oh, why are you leaving?
All right, let's this.
Why you leaving to go to the NFL?
Let me tell you what's going to happen.
Come on.
Let me tell you what's going to happen.
What?
He gonna go to this Colorado school.
He gonna get the talent.
He gonna get his butt kicked.
No, he not. No, he not.
He was playing in the HBCU. Hold on, listen.
You can't just show up to a school and turn the school into a championship program. Every individual human being can't just show up and do that. You gotta have something inside of you. You gotta have with Jordan or Kobe Bryant, them type dudes, Jalen Hurts. You got to have that type of spirituality, energy. You got to have that type of focus and drive inside of you to turn programs around and take teams to championship. It ain't just about showing up. You got to be that person. Deion had things in place. Like he talked to you from the beginning. He told you how things was going to be. And then he put his program together, got his offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, everybody on the same page. And you can't be around Deion without the same drive as Deion. If you showing up late, I'm guaranteed you fired. If you showing lackadaisical, you ain't really into it, you ain't got no drive, he's going to get rid of you. He's going to have people on the same level and mindset as himself because he knows that's what he needs to get it done. He going to go to Colorado and he going to put them on the map. And then them schools that was dissing him, they're going to be offering him millions and millions of dollars to come to their program. Watch and see.
It's not going to happen.
Is Deion Sanders in the Hall of Fame?
It's not going to happen.
Is Deion Sanders one of the greatest players that ever put on cleats and stepped on the NFL field?
Listen, all I'm saying is this.
Look him up. Look at his resume.
Listen, all I'm saying is this.
Greatness.
All I'm saying is this. When it comes to football programs, the talent at the HBCU, not knocking it though, it's a different level of talent. So he played in the playground that he was able to dominate in. But when he goes against
that school was a losing program. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I said the conference, the whole HBCU.
Yes.
He played in that playground.
Right.
He was able to dominate.
Yeah, but before he got there, they was losing in that playground.
That's fine.
Before he got there, they was getting their butts kicked in that playground.
Because, listen, he got some of them D1 recruits, right, that was supposed to go to the other schools to come to him and play in the program, which is fine.
Right.
And now he's going to go against the Nick Sabans, the LSU. It's going to be a different ball game.
No, it's not. He's going to murder them.
All right.
He going to murder them.
You heard it here
There's going to be so many upsets in the college rankings now that that division with Colorado. Watch.
Yeah, I'm going to sit there and watch. You heard it here first.
It ain't just showing up, bro. You got to have a plan. You got to have schematics.
All right.
You got to have a program. You got, you got to have leadership. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to have a certain type of focus, man. That Michael Jordan, I don't even want to say LeBron James, but I'm going to say Kobe. That Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, that type of ignorance, when it comes to just wanting to be great, it's different, man. It's hard to find in people.
All right. I don't agree. So, because I don't agree, I don't care what topic no more. How about that? But listen, let's shake the tree a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So Puff Daddy got a new baby that was just born.
From the young girl?
That's what everybody try to figure it out. He went online. Congrats. He said, "Hey, listen, I got this new baby being born."
She was pregnant the whole time?
Listen,
okay.
It gets good.
Okay.
So he gives birth. I mean, he don't give birth, but it'd be funny if he
you
give
go
birth.
again, man.
But listen, so he has a new baby that was born.
Right.
Everybody's talking about it.
Right.
He just announces it. Everybody finds out on TV or on social media because he puts out on TMZ. But Carisha, Young Miami, is not the mom.
Dang.
So now,
how is he keeping that hidden though?
He ain't hide it. He ain't hide it. He just said, "Hey, this is." before they didn't know who the baby mama was. Now
Right.
and she's mad though.
Right.
She says, I ain't no side chicks. If she's talking right now, like, we like, chick, we just hate, what you mean? We don't know what the, right, so.
Stop it.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, Puffy got them toys, man.
Well, he got six, I think he's six kids, 7 kids.
He got them toys.
That was the 7th child being born.
He like,
he has all different baby mamas.
He like the boy from the Marvels, Tony Starks.
But it's interesting to see what their relationship happens forward, or what was their relationship.
He's still gonna be here, and if she go, listen, he's still gonna be popping. And if she act wild or crazy or whatever, he ain't gonna care. He was playing with her to begin with.
We know he's playing with her.
That was just a toy. You know what I mean? That was just a piece of candy for Puff. That's all.
Well, she's upset. She on social media. She upset. I mean, I think Puff. I don't know. I think Puff did it for attention and to get more. Like, he knows how to capture our attention, the internet, be relevant and things like that.
Man, he kept the pregnancy a secret until the baby popped out.
Right.
Fresh out the pack. Like, what's going on?
Do you think she knew?
Like a brand new pack of Newports.
Do you think she knew and was playing it off? That's what it comes down to. Did she
nah,
play her
she
part?
didn't know.
You don't think she?
Nah, she ain't know. She was in the stars. You know what I mean? She in the back of the Maybach sipping on, the high price stuff. So, and the gifts and all that.
So, I mean,
it ain't nothing for him to get her a Birkin bag or, some nice shoes, pay her rent.
Well, they found out the name is, the baby mama name is Dana Tran. So, I guess she's half Asian. The last
I would like
Tran.
to see what she look like.
She looks good.
You seen her already?
It's all on the internet.
Oh, I would like to see what
she looks good.
Like. Oh, okay, of
you
course.
Know what I mean?
He had Jennifer Lopez, so he keeping dimes, man. Puff gonna keep some dimes around him, man.
Well, she worked in cybersecurity, so I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Dang, Puff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why the young girl ain't pregnant yet?
She's 28 years old, so I can tell you.
Wow.
So he got a young one.
Wow. Puff in the candy store.
Yeah.
Wow.
He got a young one.
You 10, okay. Okay. So she was younger than that when he started messing with her. She probably was about 25 or 26 when Puff started first dealing with her.
I mean, I'm just saying, while we shaking up the trees, let's shake up the trees some more, right? So a lot of everybody, be on the internet, meeting chicks. Yeah, I gotta start my stuff, right? Meeting chicks.
Right.
Sometimes whatever happens with the date or the chick, whatever,
right,
the chick decides to ghost you. Now, we know what ghosting means, right? What's ghosting mean to you?
Disappear.
Right. No call, no show.
Right.
Don't answer the phone.
Right.
So,
you do realize you're talking to a pimp. You're going to ask me what ghosting is. You know I'm something like a pimp, and you're going to ask me that question.
Yeah, no comment. No comment. You a pimp? No comment, man.
Something like a pimp.
No comment, man.
Something like a pimp.
We can't even.
Something like a pimp. But anyway, yeah.
So, for some reason, right, I got to say it. Some of these guys out here are suckers. They suckers, right?
Right.
They suckers.
Right.
They don't realize they being suckers.
Right.
Because when the girl ghosts them, they actually do things that make it worse, thinking they're trying to get her back. Mind you, the girl ghosts you, just eat that.
Right.
Don't even try,
Right.
So here are the things mistakes that guys do. Once the chick decides to ghost you.
I want to hear this.
Okay. The first thing they do, it's only 5. I'm talking about 5
That's
mistakes.
cool. That's cool.
The first thing they do is they confess their emotions. Like, after she decide, you know what I mean?
So you ain't seen her. She don't text you. She don't call you. She disappear. So you call her phone and you leave a message revealing your feelings.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Sucker. Okay.
That's what I said.
Straight sucker. But go ahead.
Like, you can't call her and do all that emotion stuff.
Right.
Talking about how much she mean to you, how much the world you can do after she done. Like, now you're a clown at that point.
Right. Exactly.
You're a clown at that point.
Right.
Another issue you have is they actually apologize or try to explain. Because,
what you apologizing for?
Because
you apologizing for being ghost?
apologize. He said, whatever I've done to make you go away, or I apologize.
That ain't apologizing.
I apologize.
That's whining, man.
Right, but I'm just
He
saying.
crying.
They apologize, say whatever
he literally
I've done.
whining and crying.
Because they,
okay.
they sitting there thinking in their head, hey, I apologize whatever I've done.
Okay.
Which is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
But this is real stuff, man.
Okay.
People actually be doing this stuff. Another thing to do, the third thing they do, it's a mistake. Once the woman ghosts you, they have the nerve to buy her gifts.
Wow.
It's like they're going to try to buy her gift to buy her love back.
Wow.
Or the love that wasn't there.
So you want to send her this gift, right?
Yeah.
You know what? If you do get her the gift and it gets you some more cookie, I'm going to have to commend them for that. I'm going to have to salute you. But if you get her the gift and you still get nothing,
why would the gift work?
You low as the worth.
Okay, but
earthworms.
Why would buying a gift work for a woman if she ghosted you? Mind you, ghost means she just
because sometimes they ghost you because they might have wanted something that you couldn't provide. You know what I'm saying? Like, he broke. This man, he broke. I ain't messing with him. He ain't got no money. And then you show up, like you said, with a nice bag and, some gifts. You know what I mean? Some smoke, because you're going to need some backwoods. You know what I'm saying? A nice drink, and, and you get some, and she give you some. I ain't going to say she going to continuously give you some. She just gave you some for the moment. And that's probably it's called tricking.
But the problem is now you just created a gold digger situation.
You ain't creating nothing. You now know that in order to get this cookie, you're gonna have to pay for it. Simple as that. So when you running down your joint and you say, "Oh, I want to pop her tonight," you know it's gonna cost you some money. Okay, number 4.
It's gonna cost you some money.
It's gonna cost you some money because she ghosted you because you wasn't spending any money.
Once she ghosts you, you're a clown for buying anything after that.
You're a clown that just got some.
You're a clown, period. If you're going to buy a gift.
You're a clown that was just threw it all in the mouth, all up in her guts.
Most of the time.
Painted her face.
Most of the time, if they
down the crack of her ass.
Most of the time.
All that. You just smutted the hell out of her for a couple of dollars. Yeah.
Most of the time, if she ghosts you, she don't want to be bothered. She don't care. She might already have something else besides you anyway. She might have been using you as a rebound for the moment. Might have been. So at the end of the day, she ghosted you because she don't even care that you exist. That's the deep part about the ghosting. Why they call it ghosting?
But that ain't completely true. That's not accurate.
Ignoring is different than ghosting.
Ghosting, that's not accurate. Listen, because you can always reel them back in. They fish. No, you can always throw the rod out there and put the bait on it and reel them back in.
And people like you, when you try that, I ain't even. All right, we're gonna go to the next one, man. I don't want to do that to you, man.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm that guy, but I can understand. Like I said, I respect the boy that end up getting something out of that situation.
He's not getting none out of it though.
To the boy that got nothing out the situation. That's the sucker in my opinion.
Her and her girlfriends are now clowning you because they was clowning you from the beginning.
But you can clown her when you show them the video. When you show them the video of you with your ratchet all down the back of her forehead, all down her throat, and painting her face and all type of nasty stuff you done did to her that night. Now who making fun of who now?
At the end of the day, she ghosted you. That's what it comes down to.
At the end of the day, she got smutted.
And you got ghosted.
So what? We even.
You know. And so another thing that they do wrong, number 4 is now you're going to try to match her energy. You see what I'm saying?
How you gonna do that?
Exactly.
She ghosts you. So you gonna ghost her? That's matching her energy.
Right. You're gonna try to, try to feel some kind of way. Like end of the day, it's like if she ghosts you, don't even try to, get back. Don't even try to do anything.
Forget about it. She forgot about you.
But you said about a gift.
She ain't thinking, you know what I mean? She ain't on front of you ain't on the front of her mind. So, it's cool.
And the last but not least, don't give her an ultimatum.
So you left a message on her phone, giving her an ultimatum. If you're not blocked,
right?
Because usually they block all contact of you.
You seem pretty experienced
when they ghost you.
You must know how to ghost it. You must know how to ghost thing goes pretty well, good brother. You asked, I didn't get to ask some of this stuff in here.
Yeah,
You're like,
man.
oh, okay. I see how this goes.
Yeah, it's ghosting, man. Nah, it's cool. You know, you just move on. It should make it easier, you know. Because, you know, some men want to get them out the way. You know what I mean? Some men want to pop and just get them out the way and move on to the next.
Oh, man.
There's individuals out there just like that, men and women.
Move on to the next.
Move on to the next.
Pop and go to the next.
Yeah, because sometimes the men, we pop a lot of women and we keep them around and they get attached. And, you know, now we caught up in all this nonsense, negative energy and wasted time stuff.
Right.
When we know if we pop up to the spot and we see something different and brand new,
right,
we're going to try to get that too. So now you're accumulating a bunch of cookie that you don't really even want.
So what's the solution there? How do you fix that?
The only solution to that,
what's the solution?
Is to find somebody that got everything that you like and lock it down. That's it. Don't even try to get out there and, you know, retire. That's the solution.
Right.
Retire. That's it.
Stop chasing cookie. Retire.
Oh, that gets you one nice one, or maybe 2 or 3 that you really like.
You said 1, 2, or 3
that you really
I
like.
think you said 1.
You know. Sometimes, you know. I think the best cookie is the travel cookie. Like when you leave the city.
Right.
And she might be in Atlanta, or she might be in Detroit, or she might be in Jacksonville or Miami, you know.
Right. I get it.
Yeah.
We're gonna close this for now.
Or even overseas. Like the island, if you got something on the islands, that's even better. You could travel to Jamaica or something like that, and you got something out there, you know. Because, you know, once you get on that plane, it ain't your problem no more.
All right. Well, we're gonna last topic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it off of all your stuff. You talk. You love sex talk. Anything there with women, sex, busting nuts in the back, like that's your lane. You go all in and have a whole sex show.
Artwork.
You know what I mean?
Don't forget the art.
So I'm gonna make it so you can't talk about that if you close the show out.
All right.
You know what I mean?
But no painting of the faces.
But the one question I'm gonna ask: would you let a high school person beat you up?
What?
Yeah. Would you let a high school person beat you up in a fight?
Why would I do that?
I'm just saying.
No, I'm not letting anybody.
This is why I asked
me up.
Okay. That's why I asked this question.
I mean, if I'm defending myself in the boy in high school and he just happened to have a skill set that get him over, hey, but I'm not going to just let nobody beat me up. That don't make sense.
Well, over the weekend, watch, man. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Let's hear about this.
Over the weekend, is it in the UFC? This 18-year-old kid who's in high school is the youngest to ever win a title.
18 years old.
18 years old.
Oh, you know, so we had Mike Tyson doing it at 19.
He's a Mexican, and he just beat this guy, and it's a whole big deal only because McGregor commented. But he beat him with a rear naked chokehold.
Yo, the bull got choked out, man. That
18 years old.
Right.
And the guy he beat was 29.
Wow.
So this 18-year-old is 7-0 right now.
Wow.
He says he's going for the big title for UFC.
Right.
And he's like, I want my 50,000. Suppose he got 50,000 for the fight.
The only way he gonna lose if he just run into somebody that's just stronger. You know, because he ain't fully developed yet. I mean, 18,
that's
19,
what I'm saying.
You know, you really, I mean, that's at the peak of your strength and your growth. But
I'm not trying to say.
I think a grown man should demolish him.
I'm not trying to say I can beat everybody. 18, you're not beating me. I don't care who you are. You don't even have grown man strength yet, like you were saying. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you got to be embarrassed to lose to an 18-year-old if you're 29 years old.
Unless he's Mike Tyson.
In the middle of a UFC ring.
Unless he's Mike Tyson.
This is UFC ring.
Because I think Mike Tyson at 19 demolish you.
At 19? How old am I? When he's 19, how old am I? That makes a
You the
difference.
age you are right now.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He was the world champion at 19.
I don't care.
The world champion, bro.
I don't care. He's not. Listen,
He gonna twist your biscuit.
Listen.
He gonna butter your roll.
Listen. You see those videos too? Huh? I see you see those videos too. Now, I'm just saying.
Oh my God, bro. He gonna rack we gonna rack him. We shooting pool. Rack him.
So he beat this kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, 7-0. And I'm just saying that the guy I'm not losing. I had to just say that. Not take nothing from the guy in his win, 18 years old. Okay. But I'm not losing to anybody 18 years old.
I believe.
You know what I mean?
I back you on that.
I don't care who you are.
I back you on that.
You better hit me with something.
But I want to see the film, though. Because if they do, I'm going to be laughing so hard. Yes, I'm going to be laughing
First of all, let's start with
hard,
all right,
bro.
First of all,
I'll be cracking up.
First of all, I can fight.
Mm-hmm.
I know a tad bit of martial arts to make that even awkward.
I'm going to be laughing.
But at the end of the day,
hard.
Are you going to lose?
I might need oxygen.
You need oxygen now. Are you going to lose to 18-year-old?
I don't know, man. I ain't going to underestimate anybody, bro.
It's
a possibility that you could lose.
With not a gun and not a stick.
You could lose, bro.
18 years old.
You could lose.
I don't see it.
You could lose.
I don't say it. I'm sorry. I don't say it. I'm not saying I could beat everybody, but you're
not 18-year-old your size and bigger. 6'4", like 260, no body fat.
All right.
Your stamina is going to come into play.
Give me something to say to close out, because we thank everybody for tuning in pretty much, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Hit that bell.
To the channel.
Yeah. And,
because you know the vibes.
Billions.
Yeah.